Um, at the current moment in time, the bridge is going to be one of the crucial parts of our objective because it's the only way, obviously, across the river that does not involve a very long trek.
Kill the AA, secure the bridge.
Objective Castle also has a number of anti-air positions, however only Shokas and light anti-air, so I do not recommend any low flybys over that AO. Be aware as well as to the west we do have artillery and armor positions. Those are armored platoons, so 4 tanks each. We're going to need the support of air as well as our tank to be able to take them out. Be advised you will have 1 times JTAC and ground command with both with laser designators. Ground command will have priority targets. And we do have access to 4 times Sokor strikes, so 4 rockets each.
Sorry, second check.
Until, yeah, we don't have any artillery anymore, so we'll be fully reliant on air half the damn time.
No. Maniac, are you a deserter already?
What kind of manship was tech?
Air, you guys have any questions?
I always like listening to the brief.
Until you're taking it, but after that, we're clear that takeoff start assisting.
Confirm.
Roger that. If you want to let JTech know.
Hello everyone.
That. Otherwise, air units are on 5-5.
Use the squad leader. The squad now again.
Understood. Alpha Bravo, any questions?
Yeah, what you need? I'm gonna go heavy 80 for you with more, there.
I'm gonna move out, get to a little bunker position back here so we don't hear their local chatter. But what is up, guys? Liru here.
Alpha Bravo, any questions?
I'm going this little command building.
Lima Charlie 50.
Alpha has a question for command. How would we want to insert?
Get situated about right here.
Possibly either an IFV or grab one of the MRAPs. I recommend at least having 1 times IFV. The Slammer Up also does have the capability of carrying infantry. So Alpha, if you guys want to take what passenger seats there are in the Slammer Up, and Bravo, either take an IFV or the MRAP.
So they're getting through their final checks.
All squads as well, be advised.
I started the stream a little bit early because
armor seeping into our area of operations before air to take them out. So please make sure your
this
squad
is fun to
have
listen to.
tank.
But today we're going to be role-playing an operation of what if we had, you know, full-on US versus Russia.
Any other questions?
And we'll, you know, figure things out from there. Otherwise, I did tightly pack that AA position.
Nope, we're going to take an MRAP.
Keep in mind that
the one right there.
Slammer can only carry 6 dudes.
Got some helicopters on standby to deploy.
So the rest of Alpha may have to take either some kind of a scout vehicle or something.
A good mix of armor.
I'd rather not have the tank in the
works
front,
in the AO.
just because if it gets swacked, you know, it's our only Slammer Up until they get reinserted.
Otherwise, nothing too bad. Stuff that gives air a very target-rich environment, as well as their tank that they'll probably put on an engagement radius outside of my ability to counter with these retarded AI.
In front? If this were like a convoy, I could understand, but the AO is like over that hill.
Yeah, fair point actually. If you want to go ahead and lead the tank up front, then that's fine. I just don't know what kind of AT you're going to be expecting, so just be on alert.
Well, that's fine. We have a crows, and hopefully we'll be able to take it.
Platoon-wise, if they want to fight a platoon, I'll make them 4 each.
Ground command, high command.
This is High Command, send traffic ground.
High command, can we get a 1 times Humvee for ground command use, please?
Solid, providing 1 times Humvee at base now.
Thank you.
I'm going to assume they mean a 4-man unarmed. And if they yell at me, they yell at me. Otherwise, there's a bunch of crap at base. Let me get to deleting that, and welcome everyone here. We've got a lot of fun assets to play with today, and as you saw on, or if you saw in the YouTube video, we do have one special tank that's capable of firing nuclear shells. We just have to save that as a last resort. For now, I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up at base, because this is one of those operations that's going to be a bit intensive on the frames for everything that's down. But I think, nope, there's one more bit of things right there. Oh, there's a lot of things. Okay.
Crash command to Eagle. Do we only have the airframe of A100 this time?
They named their Air Eagle. That's cute.
Oh shit, never mind.
What do they have in terms of pilots today? Oh, we've got 4 pilots playing. Alright, so we're going to have a lot of different air assets. An A-10, hopefully an F-16. It might be the F-18, actually, but some sort of air superiority fighter, and then hopefully an Apache in the air. Or a Comanche to give them also some additional local fire support. Because, again, I want today's training to be...
As well, that we do have 1x JTAC, so pass any strikes you have up to me, and I'll pass to the JTAC.
All about coordinating between ground infantry to command to JTAC to air to, you know, get all these targets hit. For suppression of enemy force, I also, you know, have them running a tank crew today. Because, you know, just in case an armor piece makes, like, blitzkriegs to the infantry, I don't want them to get slaughtered outright, but...
call sign you want for yourselves?
You've got things going well, but until this position gets hit, which is also why the tank's present, air's going to be grounded, because otherwise this thing's going to kill everybody in the sky. So, we'll see how everything goes.
Bravo to ground, we're good to go.
Have Fluffers drive the fun tank. Here, let me,
Combat Air Patrol Jet, full AMRAMs, call sign Viper.
Let me show you guys what's up here. PKT, that's normal. That's the autocannon that's on BMP-3s. That's more advanced machine gun, that's a higher caliber. And those are our nuke rounds. Fun, fun, fun. I forget what that is, but it's deadly too. And then Commander's seat, we've got a bunch of AA and AT capability on it. So, you know, fun, fun, fun. And to mark it, Tootie put a little flag on it. We've also been, Tootie's been messing around with some of the LAVs to make them more RHS friendly, so I don't think they're going to take that today, but, you know, we'll continue to work on some of the vanilla vehicles to give them some RHS scripts. Also, I get a new mouse tomorrow, so hopefully all the little mouse glitches that we see
that dude that's just standing
will
there the MRAP's full.
stop.
You can't do anything about him.
BFI's our Humvee's full as well.
You forgot to bring somebody. That's cute. Logistic error 101. Ah, for the love of God. So it looks like 2 of them are going to get out and take a Crows. Or I guess Habardicus is, but they should definitely have a gunner for it. Otherwise, they're going to move out. And a face cam. Ha, that's cute. I already have one for face rig stuff, but I don't want to see a little autistic kid in the corner of my videos talking about my videos as they're played. They're going to take one of the OP unkillable MRAPs for infantry transport. I think they've also got a group in the tank itself. No, it doesn't look like it. They just have it as the front of their little convoy here. Then they got the Humvee, and then they've got another MRAP coming in. Also surprised they didn't take the Crow systems. Normally they're they really favorite those types of MRAPs, but whatever. I won't judge. The mouse, it's like a 2002 Logitech mouse, and it's just starting to give out because it's been in use for 14 years, which, honestly, for a mouse that's had that much use, I'm surprised it didn't give out sooner. Ah, that's so they took the Mark 19 and the regular 50 cal. Okay. But yeah, first contact will probably be seen either here at this little area, or they'll flank around from the north and just have the tanks slaughter this AA position. I just want to see some fireworks. Start this off with a bang, you know. See you, Norton. What if the AI runs out of ammo with the main shells and they have to use the nuke shells? I have never had an AI tank run out of its ammo. So, especially since there's only going to be one armor pierce they're going to be firing at, so I incredibly doubt that. But just in case it happens, if it happens, that's just Arma for you.
Bravo, are we having a little bit of an issue with...
Say again?
Yeah, he cut out, but it looks like people slowed down for whatever reason.
Bravo seems to be having a bit of an issue with driving.
Bravo's not having an issue. We're giving the slammer space in case they get engaged.
Copy that.
I mean, they should know what they're going to engage.
Move out!
Because there's two drones in the air. One coming over here, one coming over here, so they should know what's going on. 20 to 25 boys.
Hill.
Think about flying by or you will die. Alright, so I did have infantry in there.
Slammer, do you have eyes on the A position?
I just heard them reload shells.
Yeah, solid.
Copy that. If you have a clear shot, go ahead and take it. Alpha Bravo, you guys are clear to move up to Objective Hill.
Copy that.
Oh my god, you guys are idiots. Hey.
Keep in mind, that's a 700-meter jog, dude.
We're actively taking fire and you're just sitting there like a dumbass. They're not letting me freaking interact with you. Alright, I'm gonna start popping things with fuel here. See if I can get some of these assets to pull back.
Yeah, you guys are free to bring your vehicles along with you if you need it.
A firm with the armor columns up. We don't want to risk the MRAP, so it's going to sit behind the slammer.
Alright, they don't want to move either. Arma AI, why? Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Bravo to Goose.
Good.
Just letting you know, we're in the forest right to your left, advancing towards the A post.
A firm.
So I'm gonna try to move the vehicles back manually, so...
I can't see it though.
Good copy.
If we waypoint him, it looks like he'll respond to that. No, he's retarded. Oh, of course. You gotta love when the AI glitches out, and I have the wrong setting, so I can't do my fast track. So they're hitting that. That's too close in building, so if it gets repaced, it'll probably land in one and explode. And that happened. Alright, I was at least able to get one of the Shilkas out, but those things have a massive blast radius,
Goose
so...
thinks they took out the Pantier, not entirely sure though.
Yeah.
Drone has eyes on everything's dead in that compound. Infantry should be able to push up and close.
Ouch.
Only thing left I can see that would be a problem is 2 times the U-23s still crewed despite the cook-off.
Yeah, Alpha Bravo, you guys are clear to move up and make sure we clear out that hill.
Bravo copies.
Wait, no, come on. this
Bravo,
one.
we're gonna keep somewhat behind you so we can support you if something rolls up.
Goose to air.
Go for air.
I want to blow that up too.
Solid. Do you have eyes on that Shilka fleeing southwest from the hill? I can provide laser
Be
need.
advised, air is still grounded until,
I'm gonna send that down.
From high command. Or from ground command.
AA site is down. Ground command can give the order whenever you want.
Yep.
Send some recon forces to go see what's going on over here. Vehicles zooming around. They got the gunner. And there goes that piece.
Bravo to Armor, 1 times gas on the road.
Yeah, I just showed him the error of his ways. Apparently there's still a shilk up in the compound, by the way.
Good copy, Bravo. Suffered some casualties. We'll medic now.
Has that Shilka
sorry,
not
the guy
followed
kept
back?
shooting even though he was unconscious. I didn't really want to waste a fucking AP shell. This thing's a pretty veritable tank.
I know, that Shilka is still here, it's fine.
So.
Alright, so I'm going to
Bravo
start
copies.
doing
Only a couple
general
guys down.
reinforcing here. So what I'll do is set a
Alpha reset as
reinforcement
well.
marker right here. And we're just going to use a single marker throughout the entire night tonight.
Let's get
But I'm going to start it off with some infantry. We'll put it over here. And let's do some reinforcements with air assets, specifically an MI8 or 2. Okay, so the menu just took a while. It's because people are still trying to load into the server. That's causing a little bit of lag.
Bravo to Goose. We're gonna have our MRAP move to our pause to load the wounded.
Let's see,
our
we're
only
going to
medic set.
need...
Copy.
Probably stick with VMF here. Anything that'll give me a chopper will be fine. There we go, helicopter. We'll stick with MI8 cargo, and... It's V. Let's go with some of these 7-man teams here.
You're clear to take the lead on this one. I got a medic, my boys.
Roger, are you able to provide
So we'll have that one come in, and we'll have another one land behind it.
A-firm, I can send one of my teams up.
Please do, just give us over what...
It's causing a lot of lag of these smoke plumes, but they're going to start dying down. But I want to keep this here because it makes a bunch of cover, and it just shows what they've hit. So, you know, the lag will die down afterwards,
So, Goose to
but
Alpha, are you pushing AA?
since it's early in the fight, it won't matter too much.
Solid copy. You'll have one. The only thing I can see left inside that compound is 1 times ZU-23 emplacement marked on.
Copy that.
Don't let him bamboozle.
Alright, otherwise I'm going to waypoint these infantry, and these guys are being engaged. And now we wait.
Bravo, this is Alpha, we're moving now.
Bravo copies.
See if I can do a small barrage with one of my artillery pieces, get some ranging shots in. Them called a bit short here. Why are you guys just chilling here? For fuck's sake. It's because while I was setting stuff up, after I set everything up and I was giving them the briefing, I accidentally crashed out, so now the AI is gonna lag a bit like crazy. So
I would recommend sticking to tree cover on your way up this hill. They're gonna meet
send
you
my guys
out
in
that
around
field.
like
You're gonna have a
this,
good.
and have them go check on that position.
Ground Command, all ground forces be advised, we are currently taking mortar fire. They're trying to range us in.
Yeah, but I think every infantry
Bravo
group
copies.
is dead
We'll get
here
moving.
except for just a handful, so... Sending in what we can. But they're supposed to take that AA piece, and then we'll make things a bit more difficult here. Okay, let's see if I did that timing right, because if you don't, then they land
Bravo
on
to
top
Goose.
of each
You're
other
gonna
like a
lose that
bunch of
infantry
idiots,
screen 'cause we're gonna
so...
have to move northwest to avoid mortars.
There we go.
Yeah, affirm. There is fucking dudes, like, literally right up the hill at these buildings. I can see them.
Yeah. Marked, can we clear this at 288-363? There's going to be a good compound for Goose to fire from, but we just need to make sure.
Again, they're trying to take some wide arcs here, so I'm gonna have them run up like that and send them like that.
Bravo copies. Bravo will retask to clear that town as soon as
oh,
Alpha's
he.
clear.
Hold on.
2 times MI8s have landed and dropped off one
Yeah, I
time
can
squad
see that.
each to the AO, so the enemy's mobilizing against.
Right on him.
Gooster.
Give him that RPG shot.
Go ahead, Goose.
Nasty hit right on her.
What the hell just hit your MRAP?
I don't know, fucking AT out into the fucking northwest, no eyes.
They know the infantry's down there too in that one
Somebody found
AA
CU.
position. They're even saying that the tank noticed. They put a grenade on her that caused the infantry to bail out, but it looks like it hit Maniac right here. Just having some slow push-ins here, but that's one asset down.
Daka critical, just needs repair.
They could potentially repair that.
Patrol is probably rushing in from the backfield right now. That's probably what hit your shit.
Yeah, so that's
Good copy.
Sniper Wolf already referencing what did actually hit them, but this group's coming up to give some assistance. And infantry are coming in and pretty much schwacking everything.
Alpha, what's your status?
Alpha's moving.
Alright, that's
complex,
despawned.
taking 3 casualties so far.
Copy.
I don't know what the tank
Bravo,
just
stand by
engaged.
for retest.
Bravo copies.
Bravo, I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and
They're engaging these compounds.
push up towards the hill of support. Once that's done, Alpha, I'm gonna have you guys push towards the mortar. Bravo, I'm gonna have you clear the town in front of Goose.
Bravo copies. Move to A.
Gonna have this infantry group fall back, as yeah, the tank was firing at them. The other group I'll keep because they're an actual AT squad, so they can potentially engage that tank. This idiot's medicing right in the middle of a firefight. That's never smart to do.
So, we don't have a JTAC key.
No, we do.
I was about to say, I thought they did.
Sweet. Okay.
But AA positions down so
then
they can
Bruce
start
to
mobilizing their air assets. So we've got air superiority fighter, we got an A-10,
Go ahead.
and what is
I don't
this?
believe he's on 5-0. He's only on 5-5.
A Blackhawk. Alright, so that's for, I
commercial
guess, coordinating some of the late joiners to come to the front line. Let me also check that helicopter again. Is that their actual dagger one? Yep, so that's...
Yeah, solid. The Shilka, 1X...
Oh, they equipped her with
still
16
a positive marker
AGMs,
on map.
Jesus.
That's a grid reference of 278360. Air should probably take
So
that
it's
out before they
basically
do
their
anything.
Apache, but
Yeah, cut it out.
it can transport more people. That's fair. So it looks like they have Ambiguous working on the vehicle. I don't think she's going to need any wheel changes,
Also
but
let them
she
know that
took
the
a pretty
Shilka's
nasty
engine's
hit from that
running and it's warm,
RPG.
so they should be able to guide it in with IR. Just
I have this one straggler back here. I'm trying to send him back around. Bardicus looks like he's popping a frag over.
Bravo Alpha.
Now I'm noticing it's also starting to get a bit darker. I missed the time here, so we're going to pause the current time.
Bravo Alpha.
Keep it at that. So that machine gunner flanked around, took Scythe out, and started engaging these guys. So Rat King got hit from that. He's trying to pull security. And this other team is now sweeping around. I don't know why it's not coming up to assist this group.
Bravo, Alpha. You guys have objective hill secure.
I'm going to retask these infantry
Negative at
to
this time.
reassault this hill.
Copy.
Bravo to Alpha.
Because they're
just
going
advise
for
you,
my,
we're gonna come from the
reinforcement
north.
marker
We're
right
sweeping
there.
this northwest woods to find the AT.
Goose, do you have eyes on that AA position?
Yeah, they're sweeping for the AT, but
Negative,
he
we
just
can't press
died,
the hill
so...
until you guys clear this compound.
Copy.
I don't know.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
I'll have the
for
infantry
Bravo.
run over by the tank, so
You're able
maybe
to
the
help
tank will be
Alpha
able
out.
to start engaging, but
A firm, we're coming from the
I think
north
they've
now.
cut their own line of sight off with that vehicle.
Goose to Alpha and Bravo. We have 7 guys moving from the clear this. Can we clear this marker towards the AA hill from the southeast?
Otherwise, everyone up here appears to be
following black line
down.
up.
Nope, I still got 2 guys over here. I'm gonna kill him off because
Bravo
he's in
copies.
rubble.
Goose, Goose, this is ground command. You do currently have a drone up, correct?
And they take him out.
Yes, we do.
Copy. Can you laze the Shilka for air?
So they've got a drone up. They're going to laze the Shilka back here for
solid,
air. I
laze
moved
is
it back to the mortar position to help defend it, and it sounds like they just got the laze on it. So whether or not that's going to be taken out by the Apache Blackhawk, as I'm going to call it today.
You should probably take your JTAC back to base
And then the
get
A-10.
a drone of his own.
So I got this infantry group coming in. They're going to start cutting off this group. I think their medic just crashed. So as they're trying to fight these guys, they have a clear firing line on them.
Bravo Alpha, you got fucking enemy on your rear.
Solid.
These guys are still pushing up accordingly. And Druza's running up on their flank. He's lagging a bit. That's Andrews. He's got South African internet connection. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. There's Az crashing out. Now he's infinitely falling. They're suppressing backs. Finally, a Russian goes down. And they're also working on 2 casualties back here, so they're going to have to call for the other group's medics to come and give some assistance. I don't see another medic.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
They only have 1 medic, and he's crashing
Okay,
out.
our medic's losing connection. Are you able to send one to our pause?
The only other medic is Lord Mao, and he's all the way down here. That's going to be difficult, but looks like these guys are reinserted by themselves. DACA also starting to walk out. So they're going to do that sort of system because they're just that close from the base. Okay, so these 2 scrubs, I think they're glitched out. So I'm just going to quickly replace them here. Send them back right there. And delete those infantry off. They're just dead bodies.
Let's give them a warm welcome.
But I'm going to have this group try to swing around. They're pulling security on the other side here. That's good, but I'm not sure if it'll be able to counter that entire group.
Let's
I mean,
give them a warm welcome, shall
they
we?
could have also gotten on the
Bravo to
AA
UAV
piece and
operator.
just suppressed that entire section. Now we've got
Bravo
a
to
few guys
pockets.
prone.
Yeah, what's up?
He's down.
Copy. Can you confirm, do we have any hostiles to the west of the AA pause?
Wait, 1, I'm dealing with some...
I don't know why we still have guys going up this open flank when there was confirmed to have enemy units. I was gonna see if I had an RPG or something to hit the Humvee because it drove right up next to enemy forces. So they've repositioned themselves. They're taking out this group of infantry over here.
Tank's taking his drone back. I don't know what you're doing there, but, or JTAC, you guys need to get your own.
Yeah, no, we're going to go ahead and get someone now.
To answer your question, previous Bravo, I do not see any contacts to the west of the
It's
AA.
like most of these guys are down. We got one that
We're
took a
taking fire
hit.
to the west. These boys are pretty close to us, though.
Solid. I would imagine it's mortar fire from what it looks like the pops are landing.
I was just about to pop some mortar fire,
there's
actually.
A single boy left in that field.
Let's remind them they've been on that position for too long.
Looks like he's just got.
Get this other mortar. Have them fall short first. And then have this maneuver team come up to check the BDA on target. Gonna sit these guys up so they can have a bit of a better firing line because we got people over here who... I'm not sure if they're down, still up, or whatnot, but... Jesus. Still got the wounded guys over here. Lord finally got up. He's the one that took the Humvee up.
On 5-0 now.
Greg, Bravo, and Alpha.
And Air
taking
just
Warfire A,
hit
pause, we're gonna
the
push back to
position
the
back there.
Yeah, from you guys have been up there for like a year.
So I'm going to let them start picking up their guys and pulling back, because I want to delete that so we can start cleaning up frames a bit, but
Copy that.
otherwise I'm going to bring everything over.
Goodbye, Simpson has to take it out.
Because at this point, I think we can have the Russian guys confirm that this place is pretty much screwed, so we might as well mortar it. I want to low-key start deleting some of the stuff up here.
Hey, Alpha Bravo, I don't know who has the unarmed Humvee, but can we go ahead and get that back to run reinsert, please?
Copy. We're trying to get off this fucking hill. We're getting mortared.
Copy that.
Bravo's gonna start moving into the town to clear for armor.
Still have people up there, but I'm going to start popping shells directly on it.
Alpha, go ahead and go with Bravo, clear out that town, and then move towards the mortars.
Copy, we're regrouping at Arma right now with 5 down.
Understood.
This might get messy, because some of them are still sticking up here. They're picking up what they can, and they're pulling back good. So I want to start getting rid of some of that.
Alpha, CCPs are marked on the map.
Got some fire going back and forth here. They set up a medical position.
Tank 2.
And they left their Humvee up here. That's not going to go too well. Let's get some bigger suppression going here. Let's use one of our actual artillery batteries.
Solid. You might want to take a look
Blanket
inside
that hill.
FOB Blayet.
What do you mean not in
because,
range?
We can see their shulker positions, so you might want to see if we can get air to strike those so we can have free reign in the sky.
That sucks. TP to Habarticus.
It also looks like their Air Force is grounded for now, so we might be able to dunk them before they can get up to fight us.
That is very true. I haven't mobilized any of my stuff up there yet. Otherwise, looks like both Alpha and Bravo have merged into one unit, and they're going to be pushing up accordingly. Viking, who is ground command, is staying by the tank. But with them leaving this
Bravo,
position, I can
we're skirting up the
finally
road now.
Good copy,
clean
Goose.
everything up here.
Yeah, Alpha, go ahead and bring your boys back to the CCP. We'll get them patched up.
I'm going to delete that burning shulker as well. And let's do one more artillery barrage for good measure. Preferably right on that Humvee so we can disable it. Get rid of that infantry group, and they're all going to be pulling back. Some of them are crippled, which I suspect might be from shrapnel from the mortar barrage. Otherwise, they're going to clear these positions out and continue to move up on their objective. Now, let's see how good they're actually looking around and paying attention here. I'm going to take this with this 3-man infantry group. It is a BTR-80A. I know some people have a very strange fetish for that damn thing.
Go ahead.
Can you give me a status on your guys?
Hopefully that thing is blown up by now.
Currently sorting
Get rid of that.
Injured now. We'll be pushing into the town in about 2 months.
So we got this 5-man team coming up to assault them.
B-5's ground command's
Mobilizing the
making use of one-time
BTR-80A.
captured gas for resupply and reinsert.
And I'm going to also spawn in some more stuff down here.
Why did you capture a gas?
Yeah, exactly. Why
the one
would they?
You guys took out with a coax, dude.
That's not what I asked. Why?
Yeah, why would they take a gas? That's just gonna get them blown up later.
Because we don't have any other vehicles to go back to base.
Right.
I don't know why they don't just respawn then and take a vehicle from back there, but I'm not one to judge. I'm looking for a
Bravo to
BRDM.
Goose.
There we go.
Roger.
Send it, Goose.
Town's been cleared.
I'm gonna send these up as
Yep.
well.
Solid. We have an enemy BTR rolling up the road towards our current position, as well as enemy infantry on the western
So we'll
side
see
of
if
the road.
air hits
Keep that in
that,
mind,
but
Bravo.
otherwise they're keeping that stuff in mind. And they're also noticing
Bravo
the other
I'm getting
positions I've
reports
set
of,
up back
BTR
here.
that might be rolling up on us.
They gotta be careful, because I do have a cord right here.
Yes, that was the BTR that we had just reported. We're seeing if we can get in position on.
Good copy, apologies. Bravo to ground.
Go, Bravo.
Trying to look for the marker I
Do you want us to
gave
go ahead
it.
and start moving towards that border pause?
Yeah, copy. Go ahead and start moving towards the mortar pause. Alpha, I'm gonna have you guys
Did the tank
stay
just
with the tank with an
misfire?
infantry screen for right now until we can get your guys back up to 100%.
Alright, so there goes the BTR-80A. That
Good
shell
copy. So
looked
you want
like
us to
it
follow
went through
road
the
to
building
screen the
right
tank, or do
there.
you want us to go straight
I think
to
it was
the
an
mortar
AP,
pause?
because I don't see any
Negative.
infantry that
Bravo,
died.
you guys are gonna be moving to the mortar pause. Alpha's gonna act as an infantry screen for Goose.
Good copy. Bravo, we're pushing fucking southwest.
Let's see,
Okay.
I'm going to mobilize this puppy. Send her up. They know that these things are here. Why they haven't taken them out yet is anyone's guess. But to initially fly it in to make sure it doesn't, like, outright bomb the tank, I'm gonna do it manually.
Bravo to all call signs, contacts west from the town.
Alright, we'll get a B... I don't like using the BDRM with tows, because it has to be stationary to fire, but it is a good showpiece. I'll send one of those later. What do I got equipped? Those are gun pods? Yep, gun pods and FABs, alright.
Ground, be advised we have a hind in the air over the FOB.
Copy that.
Solid. JTech, have you called any fire missions in?
Yeah, he hasn't called any fire missions on my AA, so...
Alpha Bravo, you might want to clear out from the tank. We're about to take off.
Bravo copies. We're getting fucking annihilated.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hit it once, but yeah.
That caused a massive mass gas. Alright, we're gonna have to, wake a few of them up. Specifically the medic. A few of them are just assigned to outright die.
Bravo to Goose, are you guys still up?
Doesn't look like they're gonna be able to wake up for too long there.
Good copy. Infantry's extreme mass gas right now.
Tank takes out everything I sent at them. That's gone down. But I don't understand why the JTAC is not having air basically murder everything on sight around here. Hearing some of those Shilkas open fire.
Goose copies you, Alpha. I'm not sure they're that ground command's up at this time.
Roger, Alpha's just got squad wide to see if anyone can read.
Yeah, solid. Viking is just disconnected.
Alright, cool. Sniper was taking over until somebody else steps up. Alpha, get your fucking casualties up. Bravo, assist. Otherwise, we're gonna go stagnate right now.
Bravo copies.
Alpha copies.
Sniper Wolf's gonna take care of the situation.
Break. Air, I want a full fucking combat air patrol above our area. Nothing gets into the air. You okay? You understand?
Here we go.
You're free for type 3s. Apparently our JTAG is doing its job. Do whatever the fuck you want. Don't get shot down.
So Sniper Wolf just called Type 3 on air, so air's gonna start self-engaging everything they see. This is what I wanted. I don't know why the JTAC hasn't called that in already. Because if they were already doing that, my choppers would be gone, my artillery would be gone, my tanks would probably be gone by now. And it would make it much easier for a single
Keep in
tank
mind,
and like
most
2
likely
squads to
they can
push
take
in.
contact from the southwest, so try to get them behind buildings or something.
So I'm going to use this now as an opportunity to attack.
Bravo copies.
Ground to air, do you have any GBUs on stage?
So first off, let me adjust my reinforcing position here.
2 times GPU.
Lays is hot. 1 times GBU on Lays, please. Marked mortar pause.
Roger that.
And send in those guys. I'm going to bring in some land-based reinforcements from the south.
Searching.
Helicopter.
Be
No, we
advised,
need to
all
now
our medics
use
died
a
in that
car.
explosion, so it's gonna take us a long time to get moving.
And let's go with this. Yep.
Solid. If the guys who are down, go ahead and tell them to respawn. We can run reinserts. It's faster to drive home than wait for the medics to get up here to revive.
Helicopters are coming in. We hit them pretty hard with that. We're going to try to close the gap.
Repeat, what grid are you lasing ground?
Now I'm gonna wait to see how they GBU their targets here.
At 278-360.
But this little reinsert right here of 3 choppers is also gonna test their combat air patrol at this time. And this will help me gauge if I can throw another helicopter at them and if they're going to react to it properly or not. Because tanks shooting down helicopters.
What's going on? I'm seeing like a super large stretch out for you guys who just got wiped. Are you guys assaulting?
Hey, firm, we're trying to get to the mortar pause to get rid of that shit.
Copy, we're trying to airstrike it right now.
Close.
Yeah, they're trying to drop a GBU on it.
Roger, close.
Your fucking Kazovac position back here is taking gunfire while you guys are rushing off into the hills.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and kill Romex because they're going to do a massive reinsert. Same with Durr over here, and this is so they can just get reinserted with the large group that's going to come in. I think those two just crashed into each other. That's the, I saw them do it fine the other time, but yeah, they tend to do that.
Off troops. 2 have gone down, 1 has landed.
Copy.
They're digging some
Bravo,
trenches right here.
Shit?
Negative, Bravo's good.
Copy.
Bravo just eat shit. Alright, and some of the guys in there also died to the cook-off. Air just flew in and took out that last MI-8.
Ground command, this is Alpha.
Looks like they're also striking at my AA position over here, but it was on one of the support vehicles. Ineffective was that strike. And I still have the land troops coming in as well. Looks like they're unloading right here. Perfect. Okay, no, they just got freaked out because of Air's flyby.
Big long order.
Trying to send that maneuver team to flank.
Bravo, when whoever's moving in, you're clear to start moving. GBU is on the way, but you can move in after it boops. Just start getting closer. Let's clear this out.
Bravo copies.
There's the GBU strike. That downed all of my artillery pieces. Jeez. I'm gonna just send this group over.
All recruited this time, but the BMP is still active. Sorry, go ahead, Alpha.
Never mind. Do you want us to
remote it, drive it out of its firing position because I don't want it to get killed.
All the enemy stuff's on the right side of the road, on the west side, so we should be fine.
We'll send this in.
We'll push it with Bravo then.
For now, be a support team for Bravo. We'll just kind of move behind you.
I'm going to try to put that BMP-2 on an overwatch position now. Large infantry teams are starting to redeploy. That's good to see. Oh, as another drone is also being deployed by Lee. I think he's going to take...
position, there's an HES-30, so there's a good chance that's going to fucking wreck everybody in one burst.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
It's mentioned there's an AGS-30 somewhere. I don't
Rough
have
copies.
any AGS-30s down, so we might have identified either my machine gun right there or the Cormet. Otherwise, we'll see. This AA position still firing off. They're trying to hit flying. Or no, that's. Oh, it's a new pilot, Iberg. Alright, we'll see what he's got. BRDM just went down. These three guys are fucking chuckleheads. I'm trying to
Bravo
rebase
Alpha,
them
we're
and send
gonna
it back
go,
down.
Take out that AGU first, and then we'll assist you with mortar balls.
Roger that, Bravo. We're on your
Let's see if I can dunk a
500
rocket
meters
on
down.
him. Just to mess with him. Alright, who should we dunk? Because that looks like a perfect target to dunk. Why are you wobbling?
Infantry teams, you have enemy infantry coming northeast towards you now. From
I
that
think this will be
position.
good.
I would have bunkered down.
Dunk. He just tanked that like a champ. Okay. Well, screw me. This guy is really hippity-hoppity today. That even hurt him? I think it might have tickled his feet. Tank's got to be careful because I got that cord back there. If it locks on, they're kind of screwed.
Alright, ground command.
Gonna move this BMP up to, it could do a potential outflank. But they've got their medics on the back. They're coming in with reinforcements, so... They're going to be outflanked by that BMP too. I want to see if I can get this turret to start suppressing back there. See if I can move the BMP a bit closer. And it looks like they just took out the turret. A lot of smoke coming out here. I think one of them threw a defensive smoke grenade.
Bravo to Alpha, the armor is north of our current pause, northwest, going behind us now.
Alright, I'm going to send it across.
Copy that, Bravo.
And tank just dunks on its ass. I don't know why that gunner wasn't doing anything. It looks like they fired a rocket. It hit the commander. Otherwise, nothing too effective there. I was hoping that would be a little more effective on the infantry.
Bravo Alpha, are you okay?
BMP down. It tried to sink a toe into us, but we tanked it.
Good copy.
So now the Cord's looking at air assets. Jesus.
Alpha sit right, 2 down, but we're currently pushing ahead.
Copy.
Alright, I got more infantry going in here. Alright, I was about to despawn that myself.
Orders until we figure something out, guys.
Bravo copies, we're moving in.
Let's see, reinforcements spawn. We're just gonna bring in some more straggling infantry for them to fight. And that will continue going on their position a little more further back, so I'll retask them accordingly. So this group I'm gonna have come over here to try to counter. And this guy I'm gonna say he's just gonna fall back. Yeah, so I'll have these guys also come down from the hills. Unless they decide to take a wide berth like idiots, which they might.
Copy.
Trying to see where that tracer fire is originating from. I'm gonna dunk on the tree right next to them, because if they lose the tank, they're screwed.
So let's give him a warm welcome.
So that'll give them a warning shot that they need to back the fuck up. Or else I'm dunking the next one on their face. He doesn't seem to want to move.
Tell air. Oh, wrong guy.
I thought I hit him on the side there, but I think I missed. And they literally just put a tank round in him. Ow. Got a large group staying across the way right here. Hey, I appreciate it, Logan. Hope you keep enjoying it. But that tank is going to keep providing good cover fire for these groups. I'm hopefully going to get this infantry around in time. But let me look for some other assets I have to
Bravo to ground, be
throw.
advised. Bravo is now reaching the outskirts of the town.
Copy, Bravo.
Let me see if I can get this vehicle to come over.
Believes we took out the AGS and the fucking,
Cord.
and the, Hornet.
Or Cormet, excuse me.
Drone operator can confirm both static positions are down inside.
Cover that, Goose. Go away.
Gonna send those APCs out. I'm keeping my BRDM tank, as I like to call it, because it's just a BMD tank. It's basically a BMD with a freaking T80 gun on it for whatever weird reason. I'm gonna try to cross these infantry. Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we? But I hate when you get kicked out of a server like this because they just stand around like a bunch of dumbasses.
You can hold out for a minute while we run back
when you
and grab
fix
ammo,
it.
or are you good?
Let's give them a
Bravo should be good. Yeah.
They're gonna pull the tank back to resupply. Alright, that can give me some opportunities here, but we also have the infantry that are up here that are gonna start flanking around, so that might give the tank a little run for its money. Otherwise, those vehicles are also down. And what is that?
Bravo Alpha.
That's,
Go ahead.
I can have my
Fuck,
boys
I forget
hold
the
this
name.
fucking little eastern
But
town
it's
if
a
you
little
want to move your
under
boys
barrel
towards
hunt
the water
IR
post.
round, that's it.
Roger, we'll have to regroup, but we can do that.
Alright.
Good copy. We'll cut off any reinforcements coming your way.
Caught out in the open, I just like to spray at them. Quite a few casualties there.
Going toward the objective, that's getting more.
They're double tapping.
Negative. Just sitting up on a hill here.
That's really smart away from all your troops.
They just drove by all these infantry, which I'm gonna have come back around over here.
Break ground. We have a whole fucking, like,
We'll be right
squad of
back 1 second, I just need
Russians
to...
at 291-2364. We just drove right through a whole fucking squad or two.
Copy that. Thanks for letting me know.
I'm gonna optimize that a few things.
Marked on map.
I think it's just laggy today because A, the server's having a bit of a hiccup, and B,
Bravo copy.
I just have a lot of stuff down
Bravo,
regardless.
be advised, we've got contacts to our rear.
Plus, again, I'm Zeusing for a mission file that glitched out on me earlier, so meh.
Bearing 20 north.
Bravo copy is engaging.
Bravo, be advised we got an enemy vehicle coming down the main road.
But I've got this gas swinging around. I'm gonna have it come back to the road
Yeah,
here.
Russians that came up behind us.
Now it's gonna be firing a 50. Or, in its case, a 12.7. He's bipoding down so he doesn't get hit. Oh, that's not good. They shoot the gunner out. Vehicle's also cooking off. They fire another rocket. She's starting to cook off. Crew has bailed out. No one has their gun out to hit him, so they're just gonna let the explosion get him. But that was a bit sloppy, I will say. Quite a few guys have gone down from it.
A firm suffered some casualties. Working on it.
Copy.
So it looks like they've hit other positions of the AA, but it's still good. Going to refill the ammo of these guys. I'm checking other positions. Looks like those tanks are still okay. Alright. This is where we get mean. Gonna bring this puppy up. Because air still hasn't hit these helicopters, so I'm just gonna bring another one up. I'm gonna fly around, let the gunner hit a few things.
Ground, get your heads down. Get an Mi-24 taking off now.
Mi-24G, boys, here it comes. Docker, prepare Stinger out right now. It's the enemy helicopters lifting up in their base.
I don't know why air hasn't hit these yet. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? So we just try to come and hit my main rotor. My instruments are also hit a bit.
Alpha, were you able to take out that, enemy position?
Break, Bravo to air.
Go for it.
Are you able to sweat that fucking air asset above us?
The Viper's done light damage to its tail. They're doing their...
Oh, I think this guy is engaging the, their Black Hawk back there.
Ракета сзади ниже.
All I imagined was a Russian lady saying Omeo wa Manshinderu.
Yep, okay.
How are these guys doing?
Bravo to ground command, you gotta take control of Alpha. I gotta get my voice in order.
Yeah, copy that, doing so.
They got hit a little bit, they stayed low. Otherwise, that car looks like it's out on a gunner, so... Okay, what just happened to my Zeus? Just put me back on him, that was weird.
Armor's on its way back up.
Good copy. There's one-time scaz east, but we
Alright, otherwise there's some stragglers.
Copy. Keep in mind there's still that large squad to the rear somewhere.
These guys really need to
pretty much
come in and do what I say, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Ground, someone has a liaison right now, and we're having issues striking AA.
Copy that, I'll see what
So I'm just gonna break them all apart and have them charge in at this point. Let's get these deleted. Those bodies. But now that they're all separated, they'll move in much quicker, because I want this counterattack to come hit them from the rear. Focusing on rear guard today, as well as coordinating with their assets. They brought the turret down, they're using it as a defensive role. And they got a few infantrymen starting to push up to this position. Now, I'm going to manual one of these artillery pieces and see what I can do from the gunner's seat. I want to just see her minimal range. Oh, so it would have to be set manually for it to fire properly. Ugh, I hate that. We're going to fire off a few shells. What's WP? White phosphorus or something? Sounds sexy. We'll fire off two to say that's both batteries firing, but again, like, this was all about air coming in and cleaning up my assets early on. Otherwise, it just gives me more toys to play with, so... Like, they've got full control of the sky, so... I don't know.
Bravo to ground. Bravo's fully combat effective and is holding up. Wait, one.
That spooked him. Right in the middle of his radio message. Let's see. Let's see if I can get him to suppress when he's within the range of his quote-unquote close shells. Yes, he can.
Bravo to ground, be advised. We think that was one times mortar. We're gonna pull west to get out of the area.
Roger,
we're currently.
Even though it looks like they're trying to set it,
West
I don't think they're actually firing because I don't see them moving their guns up. Yeah, they tried to and then they
Keep
stopped.
in mind, you guys just like abandoned one of the MRAPs back here. It's a pretty good asset. You should use it.
So I'm gonna see if we can do
call out when it got hit. It lost all fuel.
see if we can do the other way to get fire support down.
Arma will be back on station in
I bet
1
it's
minute.
because of the fucking me crashing. Let's pretend that never happened. Because I dragged it into the damn wall because my mouse is finicky. Tomorrow will be a better day. Tomorrow will definitely be a better fucking day. Alright, let's try now. Artillery fire mission.
Bravo to Alpha, those guys.
Nope, they just don't like it.
Now
okay, they can only be manual. Who knew? Otherwise, looks like they dropped another bomb and have destroyed my AA position. Alright. And otherwise, we got a few infantrymen coming up to breach and clear that. More of these infantry taking really odd routes all around. I'm going to say that guy routed because he's way deep in enemy territory for no apparent reason. Yeah, Topcat, right? Stop using my 90s mouse ball. It's actually not a trackball. It's laser, but you know, she's had her use.
Bravo to ground.
Go ahead.
And those are the
Bravo's
Vics hooking off.
Resupply here soon.
Copy that, Bravo. I'll see what I can do.
Copy. There's like 3 or 4 MRAPs.
Yeah, they have a bunch of MRAPs back here. That looks like they use transport trucks, actually, but
Copy
I don't
that.
know.
Bravo may have to pull back for resupply.
Oh, that guy dropped, Jed.
Bravo, what weapons do you... If it's 5.56 and 6.5, we got some in the slam.
Looks like they hit the other chopper too. All right.
Good copy. We'll probably regroup on you then for resupply.
So.
Oh, they're learning. They're learning. And I definitely hear them up in the sky. I might throw a plane at them soon. Probably a MiG. Otherwise, yeah, my mouse is just fighting me here. Hearing my guys starting to open fire.
Be advised, Bravo, you have an enemy squad to your northeast. Armor's moving in on their flank. We're gonna move to it.
Well, I just mowed him down. Get out of that wall.
Bravo to ground. What's your status on clearing that mortar
That
pause?
would be a tree.
Yeah, but currently moving forward, clearing out half the position now.
I'm gonna keep him up
Copy, try to
here.
expedite.
And I get him. You gotta love how they run through open areas without, you know, checking local buildings first. Viking, I don't know why he's out and about right next to frickin' See, he was all the way in the back 30 minutes ago, now he's all the way in the front. I don't get it. The commander should be relatively further back.
Command, Alcaf will see advised, more positions clear at this time.
Mr. J has gotten in the vehicle there, that
Good copy.
BTR-80.
You can move to assist us and eliminate these contacts to the northeast.
Here, so I'm going to have this puppy back up. See if I can have it come up right here.
Go for Bravo.
Alpha needs a medic at top position. We've got man down. I'm alone.
These guys come over.
Copy. Also, Viking should be taking.
I think there's a
over
medic
for you.
shortage today, which is really rare for my community, because normally they grab all the medics, but yeah, I think it's only Lord and C being medics tonight. Usually they'd have double that number. But it's not really affecting their tactics, they're still running people around. They got Maniac pulling 360 outside. Oh, I think he's just bandaging himself. I just heard them airstrike something. Oh, I survived that. I didn't notice if he had to reload. I think he just stopped shooting there for a second. I threw a grenade up at him. That knocked him over.
BRDM-4 coming up from your south.
Alright, so they just struck one of my
big gun. Might wanna duck
BTR-88s.
and cover.
And they're just calling this puppy out. Which I'm trying to have mobilize. I'm just throwing wave after wave of what I have down at the AO at them.
Bravo copies. My boys are hunkered down.
Why is they're hunkering down that group? Oh, I still love this guy.
Alpha, Bravo, we need a medic up here right now. We've got 3 men down, including ground command.
Good copy. My medic should be almost to you now. Do you need more assistance than just a medic?
Pepper him. I think that got him.
Would be very much helpful here.
See who else I can jump. So they all seem to really like going into that building. If you're not gonna move, why are you just sitting there? Oh my fucking god. Are you gonna go? See, he's trying now, so I spray her a little around. Just heard something drop something. Sounded like a
Solid,
missile
it is
being
still
launched
up.
from the A-10. And we have this group over here. Let's see what I can pop at this range. Let's go with that. Whoo! And that just got struck. I hope they coordinated that. Because I know Mr. J was using that. That would have landed right next to him. Now I'm only down to white smoke. But I have one RGN impact grenade. So I'm going to perch right here and see if they notice me coming in. And if they don't, well, I'm going to throw something at their face. That was
Bravo to
definitely
Alpha, I'm sending boys your way.
on that BMD4.
Would be very appreciated. We are getting that reached.
Copy. We're also taking contacts to the south.
Now we wait for it. Because they didn't clear these buildings. I don't like to garrison each building. I only like to garrison just a few in a large city because it also helps with frames, but...
No.
Look at this.
Are you able to pull into the eastern town?
Oh, hey, you saw me!
My guys.
See, there we go. And he got me. There we go. Alright, so some of them are still keeping their brain. That was good to see. So that was F Hunter. Good on him. Meanwhile, let me see if I can get this guy to come over here. They're stitching who they can. Alright, get in there, bro. How did you miss all of those shots at point blank?
We don't have much, maybe like 10, 15 mags at most.
Oh my god. See, it's not just me remote controlling, it's also that when I just send the AI in. Just, I don't know what to say about it. So I'm just gonna do a large body cleanup here. Take everything and just bloop. So we occasionally have to keep the server clean, but that definitely helps with its frames. TP to Falx. Where is he? He's over here. He's not bleeding to death. Great. Okay, player, teleport. This would be Strun. Perfect. And all these guys are unconscious, so we'll get rid of them too. I still have this auto rifleman.
I push.
Reload this box.
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Yeah, Red Jeff, I remember you on Bloodwings Island. That was a very good op. And these guys are still medicing in the open. Oh wow, that got them both.
I don't know if everybody just jacked everything.
It's enough to pass us over till we get out of here.
Whoops.
Copy. I just want to reiterate that there's like
that was
5
effective
supply trucks that you guys drove up and other.
Copy. Alpha's currently majorly fucked, so we're just holding defensive till they get back up.
They're just looting a body
Copy.
without,
Well,
again, clearing the damn buildings.
You're rearming like a truck or something and bringing it up with a lot of bullets.
Oh, ground command's very dead right at this moment.
I know, but he can hear me on the radio.
So they're talking about taking a truck, loading it with a shit ton of ammo, and bringing it up for resupply, because that's apparently what they need. Or they could coordinate with air to do it, but I don't know. Depends on what they want to do. I'm going to copy and paste this group. Send them in. I've also got this 3-man maneuver team coming in. That's the tank crew from this, which got hit in the air. Now we're just waiting on them. I can start mobilizing my tanks. Give them a quick copy and repaste here. Let's move this armor division. We'll set them up a bit more in the forest right here. We'll do that to provide some cover. Otherwise, this will give me a bit of a breather room. They have a large mass cas that they got a medic to come and deal with, and now they're, look at that, now they're pulling 360. The 360 has been tested. It hasn't been too good today.
1 to 2 more boys down. Bravo needs to pull back for resupply, or you can bring something up to us.
Yeah, copy, stand by.
Have that guy pull
Hey,
out.
ground command, before you drive all the way up here and waste your time, did you fill up a car with mags for these guys?
Sniper Wolf stepping in, keeping it real. These guys are all retreating the other way from what I told
Because your
them.
people are running out of ammo, so just more bodies isn't going to help. They need ammo.
Yep, I'm telling them to turn around and grab some ammo now.
249 belts and hopefully
Otherwise, yep, so they hit one of those BTRs. I still have a lot of defensive equipment down. My AA position is royally fucked. This got hit. And I'm having these tanks come in to set up a defensive line right there. Got my other tanks set up as well, but I don't have anything too bad. I'm going to remote control one of the artillery pieces.
The remnants of Alpha move to Bravo's current pause.
So I think it's about time we started dunking on this position. So by the time I finished, I should hear something over the radio about them taking... Well, I'm glad I'm not the other one. I picked the right one to use for artillery today, otherwise I'd be dead. So we're going to do a bit of bump.
Bravo to Goose. I'm getting reports of 1 times armor piece bearing 169, 159.
Am I dead? Am I alive? Oh, no, I'm still alive.
It's not moving. I don't know if you guys hit that
I'll keep
earlier.
firing. I'm assuming air's GBUing it because we're taking random explosions.
Again, Bravo.
I'm getting a report of some form of armor bearing 159 from your pause. Don't know if you guys hit that earlier.
If it's not moving...
Yeah, my artillery has had a bit of fun today.
Yep, otherwise we're moving back to you guys, Bravo, with about 75 mags and 5.56. As well as a lot of
These shells are taking about 24 seconds to land, give or take. Which is just about the amount of time it takes for it to reload.
Bravo to all call signs, we're taking mortar fire. We're gonna pull north.
Copy.
Yeah, so about 11-second reload, actually. Timing it. Yeah, so when they get to 12 and when they're fired, they're about 26. So about, yeah, 12-second reload. Mortar fire.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
I don't know. You could frickin' drop a GBU on them, and they call any IDF that comes towards them mortar fire. It's just their TSB thing. So anyway, Bangori, 9 months. Yeah, we're gonna start seeing resubs in the years now. I mean, it's been a good run. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content, and I hope you keep enjoying everything, man. Anyway, I'm hearing distant cook-off as well, so I'm assuming air engaged the tanks I had coming up as well. Oh yeah, they absolutely massacred that tank division. Jesus. It's like one of these guys got hit by the artillery. They're killed off.
Bravo to Goose. One of my boys is crippled coming out of town. He's gonna try to hop in your vehicle.
Copy, Jim. What about Andrewza, who is still standing in the town?
Goose, this is high command. I think he's disconnecting at this time.
Doing that running man?
A firm, doing that running man.
Okay, man, all ground forces go ahead and start pulling back.
So I have one tank that made it to position.
I've got air trying to take out the artillery on priority, but we don't know how that's going at this time.
Why are we pulling back?
We're being mortared.
Oh. I feel like maybe we should have...
Just try to regroup a little bit and then we'll try to push the objective.
Yeah, we'll use a regular one. I'm just gonna set it so it doesn't engage.
Bravo to ground, recommend setting an RP so we can rearm and get pushing again.
Yeah, copy that, semi.
Break, you got Russians chasing you into the woods.
And after it does a single flyby, I'll have them start engaging. Looks like they've also brought a Bradley. That's gonna be nice. And yeah, the Russians chase them in the woods. They're being engaged by the tank at this time. We have quite a few guys down right here. And it looks like they hit one of my artillery positions.
Moving in from the east.
Bravo to ground, recommend not going into the town that was just mortared.
Now we're just waiting on them.
Alpha has been hit pretty hard by the mortar.
I don't know why everything needs to be nuked. People get obsessed. Alright, so that air asset's almost here.
IFV, instead of parking in front of the main battle tank, you should go up to where all the people are dying. Don't worry about shooting stuff, that's our job.
It's like Scythe got mowed down by some of these infantry as well.
If you press M, you can see where they are on the map.
Looks like some of the AI are also starting to turn their night vision on, so their spotting mechanic's gonna be lowered a bit.
This is Ground Command. I've got most of Alpha over here. There's a lot of them down.
Copy, you need to rally these boys. They have no leadership at the moment. They're getting fucking fucked right now.
Lower my speed, get into a firing position here.
Bravo to air, looks like enemy air.
Yeah. Yeah, we need that black wasp up. Enemy frog, fruit, or Nifron just done strafe and run on us.
Let's repeat that fire mission.
Bravo to ground, what it looks like, what's left of fucking Bravo's rearmed and getting back to the moment.
Should IFV move out or should we stay here?
And it looks like the F-16 just came in and dunked on him. So just cast them a bit, but they're okay. I think that was a BMP-3 I had situated over there that got dunked.
Alright, enemy fighters down.
Really? That was a two-seater? Or no, that guy ran around. This guy's landing at the moment.
IFV, get those infantry out of there and try to bandage them if you can.
So they load some of the infantry in the back. They're moving them back. And they're bringing the 117 up.
Bradley all the way back to base?
Why are you going all the way back to base?
Wasn't I supposed to go back to base?
No, just have them bandaged and get to a safe area for now. Just go behind Goose or something.
2 strikes, Viking. You have 1 more before I take over.
This is a second resupply vehicle on 50. Where's all the go?
So, I'm staying here then.
Sniper Wolf, he's threatening to take command if Viking makes another strike, but I will say leadership today has been very subpar. There's been a lot of silly things that have happened. I've been a bit more aggressive today than what I normally am, so I'm lighting up. I'm actually able to now lighten up because they've hit
too long. We need to go back to the road.
pretty much everything right here. Like, they've gotten rid of all my assets. I still have one piece of...
I know.
I don't have anything to throw at them. It's up to them to come to me at this point.
Starting to
Bravo, how many guys do you have up?
I just have a large defensive AO. I mean, I've got the other tanks to send out when I'm ready. I'm waiting for them to get a bit closer, but like now it's just their game. I don't even have enough to send infantry.
Back up toward them now.
Good copy.
But their own stagnation has kind of been on their own design, so yeah.
We are inbound from the east with another resupply vehicle.
Another resupply vehicle. I don't think they need another resupply vehicle. I think they just mean the 117. But yeah, so now they're starting to strike positions over here. I'm going to get rid of the burning Rex. That position's been hit. Otherwise, I got the drone flying over. I might just do, if all the vehicles get schwacked, I'm probably just going to do a full retreat. Because at this rate, the player base is just going to be taking their sweet time, so I'm going to have infantry start to rally back at fortified positions. He's deserted.
Hunter, what's going on with the vehicle going north? What are you doing?
We were coming to the last known position.
Say
I
he's
don't know where
deserted.
We're on your map. You can literally open up your map and see where everyone is.
Doing that now.
I think
Come
the
on,
only
Cooper.
logical thing I have left is
All forces rendezvous at the road until Viking
start
gets
rally
back.
to you know, start
We're gonna
pulling
push
units
down.
back.
If he gets back, he'll fucking move through. So go to the road. Andrews is still doing the rope. Nope, there he goes. Let's rally up and get settled. Break. Are you in contact up there, IFE?
Why aren't we utilizing air? It's a good question, Smutton. But air was very slow to start their engagement. They started finally dunking on everything, but not till I was able to get 2 choppers like 15 minutes apart. And the first one I mask has the infantry, which was a bit of an accident, but it's because the tank shot me down. So got some debris flying. But I'm going to start abandoning some of my non-checkpoint positions and moving back. Looks like my cord got sniped up here as well, so I'm just going to pull things back, and we're going to keep it to a CQ fight over there. This is High Command, send traffic air.
Can I get a rearm on the A-10 on taxiway?
Roger, I literally have 3 sets of vehicles for rearm.
I affirm Ace rearm is quite buggy. I can't actually get it to rearm.
Solid rearmed. Jesus, that's why. He's fucking filled it with I don't even know how many GBUs. No, these are AGMs, excuse me. These are the GBUs, but good God. Yeah, and he's also almost out. That's because Sniper Wolf, when Viking DC'd, because for whatever reason, he typed 3 air, and air just started schwacking everything. But I'm going to start pulling units back here, doing the logical thing as a commander is sometimes to retreat. So I'm going to have these guys pull south to a designated zone over there, and I'm going to call in a chopper and get them extracted.
Bravo 2 Bradley, I need you to hold so my boys can rearm.
We'll send that down. Hopefully that'll get all these infantry to come out, otherwise we'll just drag them out of the building.
Bravo Bradley, you guys holding so my boys can rearm?
Yeah, we were taking fire from something heavy, so I moved a bit.
Taking fire from something heavy, I don't actually know what that is, other than possibly they domed the dome and got the
If
tank.
you want, the Bradley could turn back to base and rearm and pick up some others.
Yeah, I think it's also the tank firing at stuff.
Alright, here's what's going to happen. Let's get everybody combat effective somewhat in the next 2 minutes, and then we're moving out. Ammo or whatever. Fucking, if you're crippled, stay in a vehicle with a medic. Otherwise, fucking get geared up. We've wasted too much fucking time here.
Bravo copies.
I have several people talking to me, Sniper, so sorry I didn't hear you.
Get your bullets and your people having good legs to walk on, and let's move out soon, okay? Thanks.
Copy.
This is why everyone loves Sniper Wolf. If you frickin'... He just goes full on sarcasm. I love it. So I don't think we'll even be able to do an air extract. I think we're just gonna run them out because air is keeping a very big
heads in that town.
flyby.
Yep, that's why I want your bullets and legs up there.
Good copy. Once my guys are good, we'll move.
Start having forces fall back from the checkpoints as well.
Lee Garvin, are you on net?
Yes, I am.
Can you rally up with the rest of the forces, please?
And we'll move everything down from there.
I'd rather not have to come look for you.
So having Lee come over to rally up with the rest of the guys. They're forming back right here. But yeah, all non-essential areas around the FOB I'm going to have pull back.
Bravo to Sniper. Alpha's gonna fucking form into Bravo because they only have 4 guys.
Say again? Numbers?
Alpha only has 4 guys, so they're gonna form into Bravo.
Copy that.
Say that guy drowned.
Just assign another team leader and move on.
And after these guys are a few hundred meters back, when these guys... Oh, come on, you idiots. No. Here, we'll waypoint them so they take the most direct fucking route instead of trying to sidestep.
Bravo to ground, we're starting to step off south now.
Eh, fuck it, let's abandon this pause.
We have an enemy squad reinforcing the town in front of us from the southwest, south-southwest.
Bravo copies.
Hashtag for the bloody goats. Yeah, Barbarian, it's a good point, but, you know. Still gotta keep it going. Something just got dunked on. And did a big flyby. Oh my god. Hey, dumb fucks. Can you move? Cool. Now move over there too. Great, you can now successfully transverse through frickin' terrain. Now run away. Love of God, it's because they get stuck in so many assets. Oh, yay, and they just booped my infantry there. Yeah, this is why I wanted you to run. Idiots. So they're engaging them. This group was able to break off successfully. The other ones will snake around.
Give a shout out if you hit anything that you can't handle, but I want forward.
Poor Ruskies, right?
Bravo, you guys to go.
I have no idea who's hot micing. That would be Daka. Don't know why. Smutton's coming on. He's apparently drunk, but this should be good.
He's AG, not AP.
From the sound of Sniper Wolf's voice, I think he's done with this shit. Let me get in the gunner seat. That drone's annoying me.
It'll auto range for you.
Roger that one.
Hold on, I'm gonna drive up a little bit. Oh, she's out of fuel. Come on. I should be able to see the drone from here. Cheeky little fucker.
Protoground, advise, we're in the compound to your front left.
It's on a tree. Oh, no, there she is. There we go. Give him a warm welcome, shall we? I knew it was in the Ark.
Bradley, I want you to keep focusing that infantry down.
Alright, so they're focused on the infantry that's falling back. These guys, I'm just gonna say, hey, don't go that way. Just direct route it at this point, because you guys are idiots. Oh, wow, they're literally sniping the infantry that are trying to fall back. Ay, ay, ay. Now, what if I tell you guys to fall back as well? Will you actually do it, or are you going to disappoint me? Okay, for some reason, if I select you all, it only tells 2 of you to run away, so let's just do it individually then.
Security vehicle, if you want to drive back and go pick up sight, you can probably do that. He's deciding to slog to the woods. You can probably just head straight over there.
See if I can vault these guys out, run them out one by one. Do they then catch on? They need to run away. Fuck it, I'm just gonna drag them out. Okay, that guy got eaten.
Infantry, talk to me.
We're pushing along the left side of the road. My boys are at the cargo containers
now. Those guys fall back.
Copy. You guys are all spread out, so you're literally only 4 guys actually in the town, so you might want to group up a little bit more.
Good copy.
Alright, so they took out all these infantry that were trying to pull back. I'm having these guys abandon that checkpoint. But I'll keep everything around here. It's a last little huzzah. Let's repaste these tanks. And I'm going to try to set them up to form a defensive perimeter around my FOB, excuse me. And that's the special tank, so I can't repaste it. I'm not running MCC, so I can't script it in real time. And it sounds like they just dunked my tank right there. Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Bradley, I need you to stay with the infantry and cover them in some way, shape, or form. We're gonna try to smoke this armor that's on its way.
Copy.
Careless, hold fire, run for your fucking lives. Same for you idiots. Careless, hold fire, run for your damn lives. Yeah, he's crippled. But yeah, if they don't want to fall back, you can always set it to that setting and that'll get them.
Alright, Bravo to ground. We're all.
Oh, looks like they just hit the crippled guy anyway. And it just clicked me on my monitor. Come on, Mr. Mouse. This is your last debut. At least show some love. I hear a Blackhawk coming in, possibly to drop reinserts. Got a bunch of other people back here. I think F-Hunter's moving back to pick them up. Oh no, that's just Granite staying in fire because it's right there.
Anything from infantry, Bradley? Infantry, when you clear that building block, let me know and we'll move up and hit the check. We've already hit the checkpoint pretty hard, but I'm sure there's stragglers.
Bravo copies.
Surprised no one's on the drone that's being dedicated to actively see what's moving around on the operation, because otherwise they'd be able to know that most of the stuff has been pulling out of the AO. The BTR-80A is firing at Ruling.
Bravo to Armor, we cleared that compound up there. My boys missed the compound back there, so I'm sending 2 boys to clean that out.
Okay, from. Should we move in towards the town now?
I think I'm just gonna have to start pulling guys out, because everything I send up here gets schwacked.
Copy.
So I'm just gonna start dictating stuff to leave like I have over here.
In these woods, so something is very liable to sneak up on you if you don't stay somewhat near the infantry. Garvin, you can probably just hop in the security vehicle if you want, instead of walking everywhere. They're just pooping around. Make it a little safer.
Ambiguous. Is he gonna stay in this building or what's happening?
Bravo to Bradley, Ambiguous is AFK at the moment.
Copy.
Yeah, these guys are dead. Ah, fuck.
Or you can hang out with Ambi if you'll give him a friend. He doesn't have any in real life, so.
Except for owls.
Yeah, just owls.
Trying to hide it. I want to save it for the thing. Can we hide it in elephant grass, or does it run over elephant grass? Fuck. Ow. Oh. That tickled. Find another place to hide it. Come on. Thought it was gonna GBU me, not tickle my top. Let's give him just looking for a garage. I'm looking for a garage. Where's a garage? Fuck! Jesus, Tootie, what did you load on this thing? It just tanked 2 GBU. Oh, there goes my track. Okay.
Bradley to tank. It's probably better if we move in front so we take the hits.
I promise that we can take more hits than you, but okay.
Okay.
You have a bigger gun. You're more useful.
No, I'd rather be in front. Trust me, we're not gonna die. Plus, you're away from infantry. The point of us screening the infantry is to stay near them, not to drive up like 500 meters away from them.
Just hide in there.
Throw that bitch in reverse.
Dude, how much armor did you buff on that thing? For it to tank like 3 frickin' AGMs. The third one finally knocked one of its tracks down. 13 AT4s to the side. Good God. Alright, so I've got this infantry group falling back. A few idiots that have glitched out on the walls. I'll just fucking put them down. Otherwise, they're pushing by the first 2 checkpoints.
I already stuck an impact round into that shit, so it should be clear, but I'm not sure about the stuff up the road.
Right, so these guys have gotten out of here.
Up the road, and then we'll hit the bridge, and we'll push across.
Those guys have gotten out of there.
We're holding the crossroad until all is across.
Trying to see where ruling's coming in. Yeah, he's doing a really high up flyby. I'm just trying to hide from him until I can get closer. No, he flipped the tank!
Groundhog 2.
Fuck.
Out of comms range. Get in the air and then come on in.
Yeah, from.
Okay, well, so much for my nuke shells. I have to pay respects, right? Well, that was the last thing I had up my sleeve. I'll let the stream decide. Should we keep the base active or should we try to pull back? Let's say, since people are putting F in chat, let's say capital T we stay, lowercase t we pull back. Oh, well, there goes... I think that was Gaz. BTR-88 still up. Because if we sit here, we're accepting that we're all going to die. Any chance for recovery Vic to flip it? It's just going to get airstruck. Plus they're dunking A-10 on it.
Hog 1.
So even if I tried to, I think he's going to kill it.
1.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to extract too at this point. I'll start gradually pulling my boys out. And we're going to set them to careless run for their lives. Because at this point, yeah.
Whoever's got the security vehicle, you want to drive your butt back and go pick up KTD, or it's up to you. I don't care.
I believe the driver just disconnected. I could try to send a boy back for it.
Should be somebody near it.
Set all these units to go back. Let's give them a warm welcome. Get them out of there. Unless they're not smart enough to do that, in which case...
Right.
Waypoint them like that. I got an alive unit over here. Oh, he just decided to never run out. We'll say he... Okay, he magically had a heart attack. Yeah, I'll be taking my units here. Pulling them back accordingly. Oh, I set these idiots to walking, didn't I? Whoops. Sprint. Sprint. You want to live, you don't want to walk. Walking's bad. Walking gets you killed. Well, he's crippled now. Alright, I don't really have any other outside patrols to send. Alright, well. Send these guys as the next group, break them all apart. Have them run back like that. We're going to start smoking the entrance so the tank doesn't hurt us. So we'll say these guys are going to start popping smoke along the wall here.
Spacing out a bit.
Have guys in this tower also pop some smoke grenades outside. And these idiots don't even know how to get the fuck out of here. Because of course they don't. This is annoying. Come on, it ain't rocket science. Use your little tiny AI brains. So I'm trying to get them to pull out, but they want to stay. So I guess the rest are going to stay and die as the other group pulls out. So we'll get our nice CQB. I love how Sniper was just suppressing through that smoke. Otherwise, yeah, they're gonna take their time to get across the bridge. Could try to have a helicopter come and extract them, but it's just gonna get shot down. And I don't really have any exits from the northern side, so I can't have any units rally. It's only entrances on this group over here, which is all where the frickin' tank is overwatching. Joy.
Ground, can we make sure that we take care of that, make sure that that cornet position down the road is dead? I'm pretty sure it is, or we'd be fucked, but, you know.
Oh yeah, I'll be ground. Okay, yeah, we'll make that priority.
Or Bravo, sorry. I see Frisk, and he's willing to run toward anything pretty stupidly, so send him.
On it.
The hell did they just cluster bomb? Oh. That's low. That's very, very low. Trying to run away. They just cluster bomb us. It's horrible.
Ground, I'm here at the FOB, ready for pickups of reinserts.
Alright, so we'll mobilize that group and I'll try to run them out.
He probably just watched you land, so just like wiggle your butt at him or something, I don't know.
Of course,
poor infantry. That smutting with his nasally voice, I don't know. Looks like they're also shooting rounds up ahead right there. Alright, this group. Have you idiots run north. These guys crippled, they're moving a bit slow. Nope, they're running for their lives. Wonderful.
Ground, you've got your security vehicle here. It seems like they're going to pick them up for reinserts, so I'll get back in position.
Alright, let's get this group to come out now.
Infantry, when you guys get done clearing this, mount up and we're gonna thunder run this fucking bridge.
Bravo copies.
Got that group coming out.
I think we can hold 6 and the Bradley can hold 6.
Crossing.
So, decide.
Just making sure these guys aren't set to defend only.
We should be all mount.
Otherwise, they're gonna thunder run it because I think they're sharing intel that I'm trying to pull all my forces back at this time. Otherwise, now we wait. Oh, is that what's going on? People are keep asking for nukes. I don't know why. Not every operation needs to end with a frickin' nuke. If you always end with
Brad,
nukes,
we'll
then
lead
the
across
ops
the
don't
bridge, but just fucking
mean
hang out
anything
here.
then. So it's like,
Copy.
nah. Like, if air didn't schwack my tank, sure, I could fire nuclear shells at them, but it would have been a one-time thing because of the physics of it. And would have also been inaccurate as hell. And only had a 150, like, meter radius of actual effectiveness.
Bravo to Goose, friendly's crossing barrel.
They're checking this last
Just clear this
checkpoint.
shit out and then mount up. Bradley, when we get there, we're gonna be butt to the compound, and we're just gonna defend outwards from the main gate. That way these guys can do their job.
Is there a nuclear device prop in
Copy.
game? You could argue that the device... I could throw one down. Could argue that this is the nuclear thing because it has the little shell right there and it's got all the little warning signs.
Bravo to Goose.
That's
check
what I
out
usually,
clear.
and most
We're
other
gonna go
Zeus's
ahead
I
and
know
mount up.
use as a quote-unquote
We'll
nuke
pull
on
up
the
to bar gate
ground.
now. Brad, just do the same and we'll hop in.
And that is also true. A small little nuclear shell compared to an actual nuclear warhead. What this thing was firing again was low yield. What the actual RHS nuke does is... Like, the blast zone of that tank, to put it in retrospect for the nuke shell, would be about a little bigger than this dome. I want to say, at max, you see these like little H barriers that go around it? It's like something like that would be what the shell hits. The actual RHS missile would probably hit an entire area of, like, my entire screen capture
Bravo to
right now.
Armor, good to go.
Alright, it's rape o'clock, gentlemen. Let's go.
Jesus. So they're just gonna go balls to the wall here and charge.
A couple of footboys hiding in a tower to 313.
Keeping the rear doors open so they can immediately jump out. Yeah, strategic warheads are bigger than tactical.
We're gonna hold at the front gate and let these fucking nerds get out of here.
Bravo copies.
Come on, lower the gun more. Just
don't Bravo hold that.
they fucking
Bravo copies.
went over the HESCO barrier. That's so cute. Get off. Yeah, you might want to roll off. There we go. There is a mod that adds a bunch of mobile artillery pieces.
Alright,
I think it's part of one of
let's fucking
the guy that makes the AA pieces. Next
Bravo,
rotation
copy,
around,
Bravo,
I'll probably add those in, not for real use, but for, like, you know, objective and lore reasons. You know, more positions to hit that are, you know, custom and whatnot. More excuses to only have infantry-based ops with no air support. You know, spec op style stuff.
Wait, what?
Yes, the driver decided to bow out of the vehicle.
Well then, I don't know if you know, but on your mouse, there's a wheel. And you can scroll to switch to driver, and then you can drive it.
That driver was our only medic. sorry, 1 of 2 medics.
On the other side of
we're
it,
basically
don't worry.
Hold off.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's Pooks, that's it. Yeah, a port of a mod from Arma 2, exactly.
The fob, or do you want me to section it out for you?
Way 1. Hey, firm, go ahead.
Alright, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll draw helpful arrows for you.
So I'm gonna drive this BRDM in. And it is going to come give some fire support at the entrance to suppress the infantry.
Bravo, be advised you have a BTR 60 driving inside the compound towards the infantry. You got. Oh,
Bravo copies.
But you got it with a law. Good kill.
Am I cooking? No, I'm not.
Yeah, it was my bad.
If you guys run
there's
into
also
anything you cannot
2
handle,
times BMP.
Bravo copies.
2 times BMPs inside the FOB, so just keep your eye.
It's not cooking off, you only hit it in the wheels. See, if I stop remote controlling it, he's gonna get out, but I'm gonna keep this here just to get a few shots on him. Something you can always do on the metagame is if you hit the wheels out of a wheeled Vic, it'll eventually cause the infantry to bail out, which is a little bit of a cheap tactic. That's exactly what he's trying to do.
Negative. Ground are supposed to hold fire inside the compound.
Yep, nope, nope, no, no, no. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. That is a tanky wanky. I'm smart enough not to deal with that. That's exactly what I figured would happen. So it looks like someone came in here. Breached the building. Those guys are down. Explosions are going off slightly. Alright. Let's remote one of these infantry units and just have fun. So I'm quickly brought down. I'm stupid enough to say tanky wanky on the internet. Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. What's that? You should know this by now. I mean, you always call me retarded, so... Spacing! A rabbit with a 50 cal. Good God. So let's see if this BMP2 will turn around and respond. And I'm insta-killed. Not sure if that rocket did anything due to its reactive armor. Might have gotten a track hit, but doesn't look like it was any damage. Alright, otherwise I got a lot of guys that have been able to pull back, so we're gonna delete them off, delete those guys off. Delete all this stuff up here. We won't delete the super tank per se. Everything else that is not related to the actual operation here. And this is what we're left with.
Talk to me, pal.
So we got a big CQB operation in this dome.
Looks like
Smaller one
we're
in
trying
there.
to push north, fucking clockwise. We're trying to clear this fucking first dome.
This guy, I'm gonna start slowly remote controlling, guys. Damn, I'm really effective today. But yeah, those small little those bunker positions should be saved for last. Clear everything else out around it, otherwise you're just gonna get yourself killed like that. So it looks like Frisk is popping some smoke in the way.
How's it going, Bradley?
And I did forget they have a Bradley and a 117. They're pulling security outside.
Gives you a good spook.
Have minor grenade effects, but nothing more.
I might as hell put
by
an
the
infantry
way,
team to come in and
boys
reinforce.
Clearing the domes. Make sure to let them know that the glass on the research compounds is invincible.
Copy that, Bravo to ground. Also, fucking, I'm getting reports of some form of nuclear shit inside these fucking domes, so watch your fire.
Okay, well, unless they launch it inside the dome and kill themselves, I think we're gonna be alright.
I'll give something for the Bradley to
Pretty
shoot
sure we
at.
already sunk one dome.
They're done with the infantry over here. Frisk gets shot and lit up on his rear. Let's switch it to night vision.
We're just gonna follow you around on the compound, but yeah, unless they're armed and ready to go, they don't just go off because the vehicles blow up.
Good copy. I'm trying to get my guys to
I think Sniper Wolf thinks it's a nuclear vehicle, but just one of these things instead.
Are you having problems in the dome or outside the dome?
This is gonna be main. Ah, my mouse is glitching
inside
out
the
for
dome
him.
and on the other side of the dome.
Barbarian, we're not doing a rabbit with a 50 cal. But yeah, if they're gonna be left to single people breaching this, a two-man team to breach this entire compound is a bad idea.
It's not a nuke, it's just a fucking Eastwind device. I think it's just spawned there on its own.
Yeah, so I think that's just part of the map.
But yeah.
That's fine, I'd probably make that assumption
Did you
too.
clear all these buildings, or do you want me to rake them?
I get just the props, so. Trying to look to see if we have any AT around. Because I can hear that tank from out here.
KTD, if you could cover the back of the Bradley, that would be pretty sweet. Actually, if you could go pick up Ambi, that would be even better. Because he's walking, and I'm sure he's very tired at this point.
AFM will do.
Come on, because he's too fat.
Say again?
Affirmative.
Thank you.
Come on, Mr. Mouse. This is exactly why I need a new mouse, because at the key time, he just decided to glitch himself out. He's in a wall, so I'll kill him off. And they're coming in there to breach and clear. Smutton looks like he's engaging these infantry that I'm trying to send to have Maniac deal with. So he might drop something on him. Might not.
The enemy is pushing into sector 4 to sector 1.
Heard a rocket go off.
Fucking Sniper, tell fucking to get out of there. I'm just gonna have you level everything in there, fuck this.
There's gonna level everything in here.
It's not really worth it.
There's a fucking cluster bomb.
Clear. Armor.
Jesus, how many cluster bombs did he drop? That was like 2 or 3.
It's gonna take a lot of rounds to dunk this shit. Bradley, do not actually go into any of the areas, just stay defensive.
Yeah, we have the ambush squad against you.
RPG! Oh, he got it out!
Yeah, suck on that shit. AT scrub. By the way, an AT guy literally just walked out and shot us. You guys are doing a really good job. I don't have any more ATs, so you either need to clear it or something else. I don't know.
Copy. I'll just.
This is why we love Sniper Wolf. Oh man, that was great. That was really
I just
great.
knocked Falks out, I think.
Liru, I want my goat back.
Aye. Should we get Liru a German Maz? Why do I feel like that's a tank? I know what that is, I just don't remember what it is specifically. Yeah, so they're firing frickin' 40 Mike at the Bradley. Just staying defensive. Smutton's lasing the last guy.
I'm assuming Chris Foster is dead.
Jesus, why would you GBU the poor bastard and he's still alive? He's unconscious. Fucking hell. My god, this is just terminate with extreme prejudice at this point. Yeah, so every time I remote something, it dies. And that door just magically opened. And kill that guy off because he's partially in the ground. Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? I'm gonna start surrendering a few guys, because at this point, this is a hopeless fight. Is this guy dead or alive? He's unconscious. Even better, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to run these guys over, and we're going to try to do a great escape. Didn't mean to do that.
Ground, enemy squads that were coming in from you from your west have been pacified.
Try to surrender, just put your hands up and maybe they'll let you live. Maybe. So this guy unsurrendered, now he's wiped? Jesus, he just fucking wiped the floor with him.
More infantry coming in from the north. Tank that surrendered. What, fucking enemy infantry or coming from zone 4?
They're coming from zone, moving into the opening into zone 3.
Shoot them with your gun.
I'll say that guy will
There's
surrender.
no civilians here, light that shit up. Use your Bushmaster.
This one guy is the one guy putting up a fight. Just freaking dunked Falks in the back of the head. And he also dunked Devincer. Jesus Christ.
Can we get an ETA on when they're pushing into zone 2?
Who fucking knows? Sit there and defend.
Guy's dunked 4 US guys so far. Falks looks like he woke back up. And Falks gets his revenge. Good God. Russian drank too much vodka, right? This guy's at an awkward position. He's more floating, though. I'm gonna delete him. This guy died, like, I guess got splattered by the tank, and now he's, like, attached to the side of the wall. That's some fucking... Ugh.
There are AT guys literally everywhere, so you definitely shouldn't go any farther than you already have. Literally just sit there and stare forward. I know it's boring, but the infantry's not ready for you yet, so just do that.
We have an enemy surrender on the border to sector 2.
Cool, so you should abandon your... Never mind. Do what you want.
I'm just reporting him, I'm not abandoning him.
Okay,
Yeah, there's more. There's a lot of surrendered boys.
hello.
But we'll see what happens.
That was a miss.
Oh look. You guys okay over there?
Yep. There's
You
just a
should
guy
put
in
it-
the dome that's shooting at us.
Yeah, put it in reverse, you stupid fuck. Oh look, you're dead. It's like I literally just told you not to push forward because of that. If I could clap my tank barrel together, you fucking idiot, I would. Great. ASB, move into the fucking front gate. I need you to cover the goddamn side.
Moving out.
Don't push any farther than the fucking front gate. Just stare down the lane.
Sniper Wolf is so done right now.
Bravo to fucking Armor. We're getting 3 guys medics up, we'll move again.
I mean, it was there. They heard it in the dome. He pokes his head out. Yeah, almost like I said, hold back for a reason. Exactly, because Armor pushes in the center of a compound. Anything that's not cleared, if it has an AT weapon, is going to poke his head out and go, ooh, what's this? Free target to kill.
ASB is securing the middle lane.
They weren't even looking that way. When I tried to engage Sniper Wolf, it was from an angle where he was able to engage first. But this, there's too much uncleared shit. I can just get 2 rockets off before they can even have time to react, apparently. So, DeBones, we've had multiple BTR ADAs, and they have all died, so they've been around. Alright. Ground Command, this is High Command, you copy? Anyone on this net copy? This is High Command.
Go, High Command.
Roger, I have just received intel that all current Russian forces still in the FOB have either retreated or are currently surrendering.
Good copy.
So all forces on this net be advised, we are index at this time. We are going to stop the scenario now. Because they're stagnating in there from the mass cats from that one guy that domed 3 of them, so this will be fun. Alright, let me tab out real quick, put myself in the TeamSpeak channel.
It was so good until the end.
Alright, so what I wanted that op to mainly cover was just giving Air something fun to do, per se, as well as someone to J-tack and coordinate with Air, which was set up to happen, but then after nothing really happened after the first AA position went down, Sniper Wolf just cleared them Type 3 and they self-engaged everything. It was a bit slow to start. I still had a lot of my assets. I was still able to send out helicopters. But after the second helicopter started, hitting a few guys, then I think Air switched gears. I lost one of my tank platoons, I lost my artillery position, lost my other air position, lost my other helicopters, pretty much within about... most of it went down within the first 10 minutes after the second helicopter, and then the arty position went down 5 minutes additional. 5 minutes after that, and then the last tank position was also taken out more towards the end of the operation. Including the super tank, which I don't know, I think it was Pockets that kept giving it runs after I kept trying to hide it, but eventually got it flipped over and then put extra ammunition on it for good measure. Otherwise, I think today just highlighted an issue of command structure with just infantry stayed in positions for a bit too long. I meant for you guys to be a bit more mobile, and when you stood out of position too long, I just put artillery on you. But I think the issue for that was not only just on leadership, but we only had 2 medics running tonight, and one of them was always crashing. Which I think today there were quite a few. It was a small group of you guys, but you guys were constantly crashing. So I'll look into server side stuff to see if I can do anything about that. But otherwise, I think that might just be a few guys with some mod issues.
Yeah, I think it was just a map with too much stuff.
Not like what you put down. I mean, like actual map itself has like a lot of items. It's one of those map that brags about how many items are put down, and it just lags some people out.
All right. Well, otherwise, I mean, we're gonna keep this map for a while because it has good playability. It has better frames than places like St. Capulio and Ex-Camtanis, but otherwise, after I just did a full retreat because Air pretty much schwacked most of my positions, you caught me trying to retreat out of the FOB, cleared that out, and then your Bradley pushed in the middle, and I watched it get dunked, so that was cute.
I told them not to do that specific thing, and then they did it, and I was like, well, that's what you get.
Nobody was covering your flanks because
I
we
know
all
about
went
the Mammoth
forward.
Tank, Spectre. It's just we don't
Yeah,
do
like
any
20 guys
modded
were
C
behind the
setups,
tanks,
so it wouldn't
Care
be
Break to
usable.
Detroit.
Order to move forward?
Maybe.
Just wanted to check.
No,
I
You said to
maybe
cover
by
your
next
fucking ass and you did.
I said to cover that lane.
next
You pour
mod
forward,
cycle.
There's AT guys here.
If we script it with a black screen or something, but to make it look like a Russian tank.
Idiots. I'll be back. Good
Alright. See you, Sniper Wolf. Otherwise, like, in terms of, even though we had the stagnation, the plan was solid. It was executed all right. For the fact that, you know, we had to have command structure change hands a few times, and otherwise it was pretty well. Ambiguous, you got anything to say?
Not really. I was just an exploding boy.
Alright. What's that? Anything for you to say? You were on the stream for a while.
I wasn't playing, so I don't have feedback.
Okay. And Sniper Wolf just went away, but I'm sure he has a lot to say. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, the practice ops are the hardest ops I give, because they're supposed to teach lessons. But for what it's worth, I'm surprised Sniper Wolf's tank didn't die during any of that, even though I had frickin' planes and choppers in the air, but, you know, shit happens. They still took a few hits. Also, something I'd recommend for later ops, when you have, like, up to 30 people on an operation, consider having... Like, A, make sure you have the JTAC have their own drone. I think that was an issue. But, B, make sure, like, consider having a dedicated drone operator to, you know, be constantly looking from the drone POV to, you know, see what comes up where. There were a lot of times where you guys got outflanked by a few infantry that would have easily come up on thermal. And they hit MRAPs, they engaged infantry, they really threw you guys around. And, you know, if you had a bit of an early warning, it would have been a bit easier for you guys to set up. But that's just my 2 cents. But for what happened, I mean, it was okay. Oh, yeah, make sure you guys clear out buildings, because I had fun with some guys that were left behind in buildings and schwacked a few people. But other than that, that's all I got. Thank you for playing. Tomorrow is... the sign-up op, we're doing a little Arctic base assault. That's on the forums right now. And then after that, we're doing some Tier 2 Taviana survival campaign stuff for people that want to show up. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. I'll be right back. Anyway, guys, that is all I've got for the day. Thank you so much for checking it out. Tomorrow, we have at 4 to 6 p.m., we're doing an Arctic base assault with a custom base. That's going to be really cool. And then after that, we'll be doing Taviana operations. And then Wednesday, of course, is always our... what do we call it? 506 World War II campaign. It's going to start Butterfly Effect, and I'll give them multiple different possible objectives they want to do. And from there, you know, we'll see how they start playing that entire campaign out. And that's, again, from about 9 to 11. Sometimes we start later. Almost never do we start earlier. But anyway, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Take care, and enjoy the rest of your Monday.